I mean, this game has a nasty tendency to make me forget about what time it is. So I'll make no guarantees that I won't go overboard, but I will attempt to not go super crazy with staying up super late. That's true. That's true. And it got us some key info, and we completed our job without firing a single bullet, without a single bit of violence on our part. Granted, we did call in a strike team to commit bullets and violence on our behalf, but hey, baby, it all works. It all works. Played a bit of yourself. Yeah. It sounds like a really cool system, honestly. It makes me sad that it's not as well known, honestly. It was awesome, yeah. No, Shelly did I was very impressed. Shelly did a really good job because, yeah, the latter half of that was pretty much Shelly almost completely on her own, and that's an intimidating spot to be in. Like for me, at least, I tend to not do well under pressure in situations like that. But no, she handled it very well. Because, like Adam said, oftentimes situations that are hacker heavy and electronics heavy don't usually have a lot for Shelly. And vice versa, yeah. Things that are social heavy don't have quite as much for my guy either. At least Balaga's a good in between. He has some social and some technology with the drone abilities that he has, the drone familiarity that he has. So yeah, that is immensely helpful. Some anxiety, yeah. I would have, if were I to have been in your situation, Shelly. I'm not saying that you should have been nervous, but no, if it were me, I would have been like, I wouldn't have been very comfortable. It would have been outside my comfort zone, is how I would phrase it. Let's see. So, not I'm trying to look at Jim. So Jim, I'm gonna still set for plant cut, because I want him to chop down more trees, get us some more woods. Social in combat, yeah. Yeah, and again, this is a very social and role-playing heavy system that we're playing in, so yeah, the characters like Shelly's are particularly powerful in that sense, or particularly useful, I suppose. But yeah, it went smoothly, and Adam does a good job of giving us some curveballs and some and like a lot of ways to handle various challenges that come our way, which I appreciate. It feels like I know that Adam, one of his favorite game series is Hitman, and the Hitman games, even the early ones, do a pretty good job of saying you need to accomplish this task. How you do it is there. Well, it's not completely up to you, but there are multiple ways to accomplish this thing. How to assassinate this guy, or how to reach into this building, or how to steal this thing. It's like there's always multiple ways to accomplish a thing, and if I had to guess, that probably has influenced Adam when it comes to him making these games. So I'm sure that is not just a coincidence, which I think is pretty cool. It absolutely can, yeah. Getting back out, yeah. Well, like the fact that, yeah, he was like, yeah, you can leave anytime. That was very reassuring in a lot of ways, obviously. Jim's gonna be doing that. All right, I mean, you can do that too, Jim. I'm gonna prefer you to get some trees though. We need some more woodsies. Almost too bad for yeah. I would, if not for the fact that he, he's a ripper. These are dudes that are doing pretty illegal shit. So I don't feel too bad. She did, yeah. She could have just murked him right there, honestly. Yeah, Tycho, we're getting close on. 7.5. Bring it down to 5. 5.9. Or less. Maybe should have killed him. I mean, if it were me, like, well, granted, of course, I don't have a character. 6.1, we'll take it. I don't have a character that's like my guy doesn't really want to be lethal if he can help it. And I don't know about Shelly's character, but I would assume that, like, since like me, you're not really a combat person, that might not be your first instinct. Like some characters, yeah, as you make them, they might just be fucking, cold stone-faced killers, but not everybody, obviously. Has she? That's a good question. I know she shot a dude in the dick one time. That was pretty cool. I think I shot a guy like in the chest, and I think it's implied that it was a pretty heavy wound. It would have been in her character, yeah. But was he? I mean, that's the thing too. He was a handsome man. He was he rolled a good ability score as Adam described it. Black market surgery, yeah, like ripping out cybernetic limbs and selling it on the black market, and probably not having much care for the victims. Let's see what else. So Arctic is still sleeping. Yeah, Dumbo, how you doing, Dumbo? 22 days, down to like 3 weeks and some change. Yeah, so it's still pretty much the gym show right now. One thing we will need to do, Jim, once you're done cutting trees, we're gonna need you to, I'm actually gonna cancel that order right now. We're gonna need you to bring in some wood to refuel the heat source for Tycho. Where is he right now? Okay, he's eating. I want to make sure that, like, there we go. Harvest more poplar trees. Perfect. In fact, I'm gonna double time it because now we're pretty much just watching him do his thing. So Farfanugan's doing what he can. There's Bori Manilow doing a great job. The hero of our times. I'll turn the audio a little bit on my side. The fans in my kitchen that I have going right now are super loud, and I was constantly having to like juggle the speaker volume with the stream like the speaker volume with versus like how far away my microphone was because I was trying to avoid things echoing. And what's Arctic doing? He is gonna consume the simple meal. That's fine. Conquest has happened off stream or off map, that is. And let me guess. Somebody needs rescue. I think I can guess whomst it will be. Ravnugan, I'm gonna have you rescue Arctic first. Now, why did he collapse? Because of Gleam Caps? No. Because of trivial malnutrition. A small amount of malnutrition was enough to have him fall over. So yeah, we'll have to feed him. Exactly, yeah, it is. That would be like, if this were Dungeons and Dragons, that'd be some, yeah, feed Arctic first. That would be some, so the kind of thing where, yeah, that might affect your, what's the word? Your alignment slightly. He's frail AF. I mean, he does have a bad back, and he is 61 years young, multiple stab scars, and the big one is being like having an uncurable addiction to alcohol, which causes all of his stats to be extra vulnerable. So yeah, he will collapse with a stiff breeze. Eating the taters, had we not fermented them. Just eat them raw. It's fucking raw. Yeah, that's a good point too, Goblin. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have shown clemency, honestly. Gonna try his magic on Tycho. Yeah, I think what we'll do, once it looks like he's done for the day, at least, we'll have him bring in a bunch of wood. Also, I just noticed there was like some like smokiness popping up here. I wonder if there's a vent somewhere. Yeah, right there. You see that shit? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's a gas geyser right there, which is surprising. I'm gonna do this. We know there's a gas geyser here. I'm gonna go ahead and say we can't actually see it, but I bet if I were to mine that one square, that would reveal it. These gas geysers, we would have to research something to be able to extract the gas and use it to make fuel, but that is something that we could work with later on. The saving grace, I sure hope so. The fact that she'll be able to do things is going to be great. Free heating. Well, it's different from a steam geyser. A gas geyser might generate heat, like maybe a little bit. It's actually from a mod. But it is different from the steam geyser, which definitely generates heat, like no doubt about it. Harness steam power, yeah. Yeah, this one, high pressure gas. Yeah, we need to extract. It's like a, yeah, it's like a natural gas kind of thing. Not filled with toxic fumes. That's why I'm glad we've got it walled off here. And if it does escape, I'm hoping it's a large enough space it won't cause problems. Because like, for instance, Farfnugan was in there for a second. He seems okay. I think I see what you're saying, though. Like, yeah, maybe I should leave it closed until I get the research. Although the fact that I'm able to highlight it, it makes me wonder if it's already doing stuff. So it's possible it's already doing stuff, and I'm just not noticing any effects from it. But yeah, like maybe we should wait on that. Just note that that's that where it is. That's about this. I'm going to, where is it? Planning. Here we go. Just gonna put that down so I can remember in the future that that's there and I won't forget about it, hopefully. Is she injured? Oh. Oh, how about the, oh, okay, frostbite. Yeah. All right, so Jim, I'm gonna have you, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, frostbite is no good. And that, also that one's also being a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. And then treat her wounds. We don't want that to go untreated. Yeah, no, you're right. That explains the little health bar thing. Resistance is down to... Oh, okay, I think actually the resistance recruiting attempt got interrupted, unfortunately. And to hydrate, you got it, Warbird. So, hold on. Let me cue this up afterwards. Now, why can you not treat her, Jim? Are you not doctor? Jim is doctor. Oh, maybe that's a... Would that be a warden task? Now, that's odd. Why can we not treat her? She's a prisoner. Oh, she's already been patched up. By whomst? Who patched her up? Did Farfnugan... Oh, I guess Farfnugan already did it. He didn't do a very good job. Quality percent 0, but I guess that means it won't scar, hopefully. She will... Oh, okay, so someone already... Oh, yeah, so Farfnugan already treated her. Okay, cool. Thank you, Lime. Yeah, I completely missed it. Here's the hydrate. Thank you. Thank you, Warbird, for the delicious hydrate. I'm gonna go ahead and have Jim continue to knock down some trees. In the meantime, looks like Arctic is up doing something. What are you doing, Arctic? He is, like, standing at attention. Just gonna... There we go. Just draft him. Draft and undraft. What would I have him... Since he wants to mine, what would I have him mine? I mean, there's compacted machinery. I mean, there's stuff like that. But we also do want to... Yeah, we want to expand this out. I'm gonna say, Arctic, if you do desire some mining operations, I would say start down there. Slowly. Eventually. Dumbo, you're doing okay. Yeah, how are we doing food-wise? We are out of food, and we're out of fuel. Well, the fuel will help. Don't have a ton of food supplies, although we have other supplies around. How much wood is this? 61. So we're gonna need another... What is it? Was it 20? Yeah, 20 to refuel the campfire. Plus another... Is it really 50 wood to refuel the stove fully? And we're gonna need a lot more. We could slaughter him. We definitely could. That's why his name was originally Emergency Bacon. We got mushrooms out here. We got, like, gleam cap. Like, we still got a lot of stuff around. Not essentially located. We still got a lot of, like, just various things. But that will run out probably eventually. If I had to guess. Got some up there, too. I saw that his plant skill did go up. A little bit, at least. So, up to level 2, which ties him with Arctic, I believe. Nope, Arctic is still better. With plants. What about Dumbo? Dumbo's better at plants too, so no offense to Jim, but he's still not great with plants yet. But he's the best that we got, so we'll take it. Yeah, if it comes down to it, we will. Okay, Tycho is healed up, very good. And now Farfnugan's, there we go. So now that she's not wounded, we can try again. Still got a bunch of stuff up here too, for that matter. Yeah, there's berry bushes. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It's not so much a shortage of food. It's like a shortage of people to extract the food competently, even incompetently. Just people who can do it at all. But we'll definitely be able to make some meals out of what we got for now. Actually, yeah, like those can be harvested. Let's just do the big guy. Whoa. So it was like harvest all. Harvest all fully, that is. Alright, so that's pretty much everything like in the zone. Which includes, yeah, the brackets, if there's any. Yeah, all that jazz. Let's see, how we doing on Tycho? I saw that some work was done, 4.3. We're a few days away, I would guess. I'm gonna guess 2.5 days before we can get Tycho. 94% on that guy. So a total of 87 wood. So I think what I'll do, Jim, once you're done there, we'll have you bring in what you got. Cook 1 round of meals, refuel the wood, and then have you get to sleep. That is the Planarino. Boar, you're doing a great job. Keep doing boar stuff. Till the colony is saved. Just in time for an infestation to happen, or a raid, or for Jim to come down with the plague, or something. Just in time for something to happen. So we all know that's hide in room Jim. Okay, good. Very good. In that case, Farfnugan, try to work your magic on your boy, who is having a slight mental breakdown. because I'm working him very hard. So I can't say I blame him for feeling a little bit shitty. Still get the blighted plants alert, but the cold's going to take care of that for us most likely. Let's see if Farfanukin can work her magic. She usually does pretty good at this. Oh, and thank you for the cheer. And there's a little bonus nut in there as well. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you very much for that, my friend. Thank you for the cheer and for the games tonight, my friend. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for continuing to bless our games with lots of hilarious and cheerful and delightful moments, Shelly. Have a great night. Yeah, another dude with a shooting skill of 6 that is just a fucking surgeon with a shotgun. Did I come in loud a little bit, Gabi? Yeah, I've got my speakers turned up a bit, so you might have got like a double sneeze. So Jim's gonna not hide, but just kind of chill in here for a minute. I am going to request, and by request I mean require, that he refuel that stuff. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Jim. I'm gonna be a little bit mean here. I'm gonna say refuel, and then cook. Well, I guess they'll do that first. And then, yeah, reapply that bad boy. Because it's getting pretty frigid in here, man. Although it's heating up somewhere else if you catch my, if you see what I'm, a little bit of a something. Let's see, like how cold is it in here? It is above freezing, but yeah, it's like you do worry about frost, what's the word? She's just eating some raw food. Do worry about, she has food poisoning because she ate raw mushrooms. Hypothermia, that's the word. That's what I was looking for. So she's going to be a little bit sickly. And by that, I mean she's going to puke everywhere, but that's to be expected. So we got not a lot of wood left over. So that we're pretty much using all the wood we just got. A full day of chopping down wood. We got enough to refuel technically both fireplaces and also the fueled stoves. That confirms it's about 100 wood for everything. For all of our wood upkeep needs. So yeah, when it comes down to it, we're probably just gonna like put Tycho on like dedicated wood chopping duty for a while. Give her a bunch of warm clothes. Well, whatever we have available at least. And then have Jim pretty much handle everything else. So like a dedicated wood person, or plant cut person at least, because we have a lot of plant cut needs, as you can see. Even though some things are in cryostasis. Not terribly surprising, because again, I worry about certain things just not growing in the winter. Yeah, cryostasis, meaning it's not going to grow anymore probably for a while at least. Okay, so I see Jim refueled. I'm going to still be a little bit mean. Just make one batch of meals, that way people have food when they wake up. In fact, we can double time this. Then Jim, once you're done there, well, I'll also want to make sure he eats some food. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still thinking about mayonnaise on an escalator, by the way. It's not so much that the song is in my head. I'm just like thinking about just like the meme itself. I'm more pondering from like a philosophical, like from like an academic sense, you know. I'm just wonder what mayonnaise on an escalator is up to right now, you know. I hope mayonnaise on an escalator is okay. I hope they're doing well. The pandemic was rough on all of us. Continues to be rough on all of us. Hope they're handling it okay, you know? Always thinking, yeah, honestly, mentally, I'm here. Mentally, I am the mayonnaise on the escalator. It's probably escalating. I hope it is. I really hope that. Reaching greater heights, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope it lifts all of us up. I hope it lifts us all up in many ways. For years to come, hopefully. So Arctic's up. Gonna continue some digging. I mean, that's fine. Arctic, I'm gonna say, yeah, let's do more digging in here specifically. Because I want to, if possible, expand the storage space. Yeah, maybe leave that, obviously. I mean, eventually we'll want to expand here, but yeah, I'm gonna say we'll focus on like just kind of hollowing this out, so keeping the existing walls. Eventually we want to make it even bigger, even more gooder. Yeah, physical mayonnaise. Yeah, that's the unabridged version. Thank you, TriStar. Yeah, you know what I was going for. What's up, TriStar? It's good to see you, buddy. No, thank you, Lime. Thank you for inspiring me to watch it again, so that I could be reminded of its magnificence. So Jim's gonna be sleeping for a while, sleeping off his exhaustion. Can't say I blame him. Working down that resistance little by little. Well, it's an ensemble then, right? Well, it's one thing if they're instruments or if they're musicians. So if they're instruments, then it's like you could form a band out of mayonnaise and an escalator. 21st century art. Mwah, chef's kiss. Delicious. That's kind of like an unsung meme, if you will. I feel like I don't see a lot of those nowadays, but the ones I have seen have all been incredible. So it's rare but reliable, which is always nice. So yeah, Jim's at it for a while. I could just probably double time it for a bit. We're already out of food, so we're gonna have him cook some more. In fact, what I'll probably do is say, Jim, when you awaken, prioritize cooking. No pants, right? Yeah. Wearing pants is very much looked down upon. Maximize comfort, or else. Maximum comfort, or else. That's the other thing too. I think for a lot of us, sometimes we'll have our best ideas when we're sitting atop the porcelain throne. There have been a number, and I don't want to get too gross. I'm not gonna like give details, but there have been times where I would be like stuck on like a programming, like a software development problem. I'd be like stuck trying to think of a thing, and I would go to the restroom, and then while contemplating upon the throne, I'll have like the eureka moment, finish up, wash my hands, get back to work, and then I'll employ the thing I thought of, and it will have solved the problem. So sometimes physically excusing yourself from a space when you're trying to think of a solution to a problem, sometimes that can refreshen your mind when you're about to fall asleep. I've had that too. I've had some really good ideas when I'm about to fall asleep. Sometimes I'll think of like interesting melodies. I'm not a composer. I don't really write songs or anything. I like listening to music, but I'm not really a making music kind of guy. But sometimes I'll like imagine like songs in my head. Maybe it's an amalgamation of music I have heard, maybe it isn't. But there have been times where I've thought to myself, I wish I could like extract this from my brain. Like as I'm falling asleep, it's like I wish I could extract this from my brain and like put it somewhere that way I can deal with it when I wake up, because I'm about to fall asleep. I'm too comfy to deal with it now. So let's see. So there is a new mech hive ship that landed off our map. It's even closer than the first one. So we have two frigates that have landed near our colony. So mech hive presence shall indeed go up as time goes on. An idea, Doc. Yeah, that is good. That is really good. Gives you different person. Yeah, what I'm saying is that pooping makes you smart. 100% of all the smart people on this planet, they've all pooped at least once in their lifetime. So pooping makes you smart, confirmed. When you're sitting in a cubicle, yeah. There's that too. There's that too. Yeah. When you're sitting in a cubicle, the whole point is to be in the box. Welcome to Mech Island. 2.4. We're whittling her down, man, little by little. We're whittling it little by little, whittle by whittle. Arctic's doing a great job of hollowing this area out so we can eventually move the storage in there. Season of Survivor with mechs, yeah. I like to liken it to, it's a season of The Bachelor, but with mechs. So it's like you give like a robotic rose to one of these mech robots, and then it chooses whether or not to slice her head off. Are you surviving, son? What's up, Void? We're surviving, thriving. I don't know about that, but we are not dead yet. We are not dead yet. We are actually alive in some capacity, at least. Jim is getting there, at least for certain values. For lesser values of surviving, Arctic has lost more of his shooting skill. She's probably a little bit sad about that, but we can build it back up because he's got the mega passion for it, so it's fine. Luciferium, yeah. Yeah, that's what the robotic rose is. It's literal Satan drug, which I would love to sell if we could find a trader. We haven't actually had a trader come by in several in-game days, probably a few in-game quandrums at this point. Random things at work. Yeah, I have the same thing too, Nacho. My mind will wander, especially if I'm like sitting in meetings. If I'm sitting in meetings a lot, probably 75 to 80% of the time, it's stuff that is not very relevant to me, or if it is relevant, I can just listen. So, you know, and then sometimes I might have to talk, but yeah, it's like a lot of times I'm just left to my own devices, and then my mind is left to wander. I say let's keep going, Arctic. Keep schmining. Wonder if we're gonna find some wild shit inside there. A booze trader? Dude, that would be too good to be true, but I'd be down. Actually, we had a wine trader, but they didn't want to buy anything from us because we had no wine or berries for him, and that's literally all they want. But somebody that has booze would be good. Also, Lunar Waffles, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Lunar Waffles. Some stubborn survivors, yes. I sure hope they're stubbornly surviving, stubbornly thriving. Don't feed the addiction, yeah. Yeah, well, for Arctic, we have to feed the addiction because we can't cure his alcohol addiction as much as I would love to. Unless there was an operation like remove addiction. It would require like Glitter World medicine probably, but yeah, I don't think that's even an option. Maybe we could find like a brain tool that's like way later in the game that can like reconfigure somebody's brain and remove addictions at some kind of, you know, risk or at some kind of cost. Because I know there are a lot of tools you can get later, much later in the game, to like psycho trainers or things that will give you psychic powers, or like just those kinds of like mechanical dealios. Board meetings suck, yeah. Yeah, we don't have too many of those, thankfully, where I'm at. We have like quarterly, like company-wide things, but most of it is just like, we have staff meetings every so often. Like it's usually not too bad, but I'm the scrum master for our group, so I have to attend a lot of meetings, so which I'm not a huge fan of, but just how it do, just how it be. Yeah, we'll have Jim cook some more food. Then we'll have to give some more wood. Just call it what it is, Alex. A lobotomy. Yeah, sadly I don't see. So Arctic, lobotomize Arctic. I don't think is an option here. Sadly. Install peg leg. That's like a lobotomy, right? Administer some luciferium. Extract blood. So yeah, so nothing fancy yet. Remove brain. Extract brain. Actually, is extract brain on there? Harvest brain, rather. It is not. I'm actually a little bit sad about that. No harvest brain. You can harvest pretty much everything else, though. There's an injection, there's a serum that lets you cure wounds that are otherwise incurable, and there's a serum that lets you resurrect people. However, there's a risk, because if the body is fresh and has been preserved, then it will probably work. If the body is rotted, it will probably end in disaster. What's up, Farfanugan? Yeah, smooth. Yeah, can I smoothen the brain? Is there a brain smoothing operation? Peg leg and an eye patch and a bunch of rum? Well, the rum we know would do it, so that's not too far off. Arctic really likes to mine things outside the area that I've, like, advised. Let's see, I definitely want to expand this area out. We'll eventually need components, so we're going to need him to do mining around the compacted machinery. There's several of that around here. There's some down here, some right here, some over here. So we'll eventually have other needs, but we'll need better construction skills, because all that stuff we don't really have a lot of capability for. And Jim is our, well, actually no, Arctic, oh, never mind, no, Jim is our constructor. Dumbo is pretty much in the same boat, honestly. Too many smooth brains already. I can't really complain. I feel like my coworkers are mostly pretty cool. And I'm not just saying that because Void's in my chat right now, and Void is one of my coworkers. He's also one of my college buddies, though, so I feel like I could speak pretty frankly with him. But no, honestly, I mean, Void, I don't know if you know, you're welcome to disagree, but I feel like we're pretty lucky. I feel like the people we work with are pretty chill. Although the ancillary to that is that I'm working remotely mostly full-time right now. So even if I didn't like my coworkers, I rarely have to deal with them. So I'm doubly very fortunate in that sense. Yeah, we gotta, no, I imagine a lot of us have had, you know, unsavory experiences working with people we didn't like, or working with people that just, you know, there were conflicts of personalities where it's like, it's not that I don't like them, it's just that I don't really get along with them, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes personalities just clash, and no, I honestly, like, our group is pretty chill. I will confess there are some coworkers I like working more with, just because they're fun, or because they're into nerdy shit, so it's easier to talk shop. Void is one of them, Josh, Zach, like, you know, all the kind of like dudes. Mostly dudes, some dudettes, but mostly dudes that are like around the same age group. Those are always fun, but yeah, like there's really not anybody that I dislike. Yeah, I've noticed the same, Void. I've noticed the same, and I think he kind of shields some of that from, shields us at least from some of that like scrutiny, which I'm grateful for, because yeah, I mean, I really enjoy working remote. Don't have to remove that yet, at least. But I imagine eventually there's probably going to be a greater push. But the fact that they've shortened or lessened at least the number of desk space means that they're at least accepting what is probably an inevitability at this point. So I think the upper brass is grudgingly agreeing that that's pretty much how things are going to be for at least a while. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but yeah, it's... I think the other thing too, and I'm not going to reveal too much because, you know, privacy and whatnot, just, you know, I try to not overshare, but I will say that the company that I work for is kind of old school. It's been around for quite a while, so it's a lot of the upper brass themselves are old school. I'm not saying that they're old, decrepit. I'm not trying to be like... I'm not trying to say that in a mean sense. I'm just saying that they were all... You kind of get that like old company-ism, those kinds of old company-isms that you might expect. So that's what's going on there. Made a bunch of food. We got enough fuel to last for another day-ish, day or two. We're gonna need to do all plant cut next day. But good job, Jim. You did a lot of cooking. We're all very proud of you. His mood isn't horrible, at least. Have people been feeding Dumbo? No, we have not been feeding Dumbo. Farfanukin, could you do us a salad? She had food even on her. She had a food in her hands. One food in her hands. No intention of bringing people back. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine eventually our company will probably capitulate and be like, you know what, we're probably going to loosen up a little bit more. Probably not fully, but maybe a little bit more. Because yeah, like Void said, our direct manager is like, he's pretty chill about it. But I would imagine the company as a whole will probably lean more into his philosophy. By observation, yeah. Yeah, that is at least part of it, I think, yeah. In the old school way. But I mean, there's also the notion that some people and some kinds of work do work really well when it's in person. We have some new hires that are going to be starting in a couple of weeks, most likely. I think there were interviews, people accepted the offer. I think there's still like some paperwork and some other things that have to happen. But what will likely happen is that we'll have some new people start in a week or two. And when that happens, what will likely happen is that our manager is probably going to say like, oh, by the way, could there be a few people that can be on site for a week or 2 weeks or something like that? Maybe, you know, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, I don't know, something like that, to like be on site to answer questions from the new people. Because like, yeah, like, you know, they could email people directly, or they could, you know, use our instant messaging service, but it probably would be easier for the new people in particular if they had some people, experienced people right there to help guide them. Like for that, like, I totally get it. So it's like, to be honest, I'm not gonna volunteer for it, but if I'm chosen or if they ask me to, it's like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, I'll go into the office, you know, I'll do whatever. So for those kinds of tasks, I get it. Makes perfect sense. But for like, you know, going to meetings or even just most of my job, like, you know, writing code, that kind of stuff, 80 to 90% of that is very easy to do in person. And if I have to go to an offsite thing, I can just drive there from my place, so it's fine. 2.4, baby, we're getting there. If people start quitting, that's one of the things, Amnesia. That's one of the things I've kind of observed with some of my coworkers. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to, you know, give details, but I will say that I've observed some conversations with coworkers where they've said that like one of the main reasons they stay around is because our company is pretty chill about work from home for the most part, with some restrictions, but usually it's pretty chill. They're saying they've observed that like, yeah, that's like one of the perks of working here is like that kind of flexibility. Jim, I'm going to say pick up one of these. Just one. I'm gonna tell him to chop some trees, chop some wood. There we go. So I have him do some of that for a bit. Arctic's gonna get himself some food, and look at that, we're already out of food. Feeding a simple meal to Dumbo. So Arctic didn't get any food. Shit, that's gonna be a problem. Do you have any food on you, Mr. Arctic? You don't. Farfanukin, do you have an extra one? Jim has an extra one, but he's gonna need that soon. Yeah, Dumbo does need to be fed, but Arctic is gonna need to be fed too. Okay, Jim, I changed my mind. Cook up another batch. Except, oh no, we still have fuel. We still have fuel, so go ahead and cook up another batch. But yeah, like that's one of the main reasons they stay. It's like, you know, it's something to consider. It's like, you know, if I'm putting up with the kinds of work that I might not necessarily love, but there are other perks. I mean, yeah, that's another perk that is to be considered. He couldn't wait to get back. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have expected that from Michael. That's a mutual friend of ours with myself and Void. And I wouldn't have expected that from him, but yeah, by all means, if he feels more comfortable there, then yeah, more power to him. That's great. But yeah, Amnesia is exactly right. That's a perk to be considered. All right, so Arctic, once you're done there, we'll get you some food. Job and home life, yeah. That's a good point too. Like, it's easy for me. I live by myself. I don't have any kids. You know, I just have a dog named Dexter, who's a good boy. But yeah, I don't have any kids. I don't have like any like roommates or you know, siblings or anything. So it's easy for me. But yeah, if you had like an infant and a 4-year-old or something like that, it's like I understand that can be tricky. The comfort of something familiar. Exactly, yeah. He just said no, and then he was resigning, yeah. So they fired him. Oh, and he's gonna... Oh, really? Yeah. Interesting, Hearn. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, too. It's like, if their reasoning was bullshit, and if there's an opportunity there, then that's the other thing, too. Like, yeah, that can definitely backfire in that sense. Arctic is very slowly... He's cleaning things, oddly enough. He wants to play horseshoes. Once you're done there, Arctic, get yourself some food. So there's 17 wood right there. Yeah, so we still have lots of woodly needs. Wandering. So Tycho, she's at what, 2 point something something? 1 point something. So what's likely to happen is that we're going to reduce her resistance all the way. The next round, probably. And then begin attempts to recruit, although attempts to recruit is not guaranteed. We might have to take a few attempts. Like, depending on her mood. That'll be part of it, at least. Will we have clothes for her? We have pants. We don't have much else. We could fashion something. We do have some supplies. We have some light leather, quite a bit of plain leather. We don't have much, though. So we'll have to be a little bit creative. In fact, the pants we have are normal. They're satisfactory. Some gloves, some boots somewhere as well, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, a parka or a shirt would be most ideal. What I might actually do, since some people pretty much stay indoors all the time, like Arctic, for instance, I might have Arctic relinquish his jacket, maybe. Because she'll be doing stuff outdoors for sure. So I might do that. Or maybe Jim, but Jim has... I mean, he's going to be outdoors a lot. Farfnugan... Actually, Farfnugan might not go outside much either. So yeah, we'll figure something out. Another challenge. Interesting. Let's see what Arctic's got. I want to see if we succeed right here. I'm curious what Arctic has for us. Also, once we get Tycho, we will rename her. And we'll rename her based on the usual system that we do. Recruitment attempts shall begin. I don't know if they're beginning immediately. Okay, looks like they're not beginning immediately yet, at least. Ask Tycho to join, yeah, so she... asked Tycho about her relationship status. That's an odd thing to just ask. She is straight, so yeah, we know that Farfnugan is in a committed relationship. And in fact is engaged to Arctic. Jim is an acquaintance, Tycho's an acquaintance at this point, and Dumbo is her best friend, despite Dumbo being bedridden. Best friend. 19 days left, by the way. Oh, malnutrition, that's not good. Oh, no, never mind, that was old. That was old. So she'll be fine. Oh, right, Dumbo has a bunch of stuff, right. So Dumbo stays exclusively indoors. So yeah, I would say we would probably take Dumbo's jacket. Except I don't know how to take just the jacket. Because I don't want to strip Dumbo. Crap, yeah, we might not have that as an option then, never mind. Yeah, so we can't remove anything. Anyway, alright, so let's see what we got. What's Jim up to right now? He's still cutting some trees, good. Going to Alt-Tab. Even the ones that turn out like garbage, I still enjoy them. Arctic really wants to mine that one little slab of granite. That's fine. I mean, he's welcome to do so, but it's like, man, he is resolute in getting that granite down. It's a funky town. So Jim is working on that tree. Very good. We don't have a ton of wood on deck right now, so any extras we can get, the better. We saw that Dumbo has less than 20 days left, so he has about 3 weeks left. A little bit less than 3 weeks. Which is to say, a quandrum and some change, so it'll be well into spring but before we can get him. That elephant is incredible. A little bit cursed, yes, but incredible also, yes. 72% recruitment chance, that's actually pretty good. She's no longer food poisoned, which is good. She's 8 actual meals, which is nice too. We'll have a researcher, that's correct. We'll have a dedicated intellectual. And also a person that can... Oh, you're saying that, that Tycho's an intellectual. Because, yeah, she can also get better at it. I was thinking... I'm more excited about the fact that she can haul and clean and like... well, can't construct. But can do a bunch of things. And that will alleviate some of the pressure from Jim. From literally doing everything. But yeah, once we get Dumbo, Dumbo will be a plant person. Not a super good plant person, but better than Jim. And he could eventually become an incredible medical person too. Yeah. But with passion, yeah, with minor passion. They both do. Both Dumbo and Tycho have a minor intellectual passion. But yeah, Dumbo I'm excited about. Dumbo I'm very excited about. Lots of positive things to look forward to with that lad. Robert Nukin, I'm chomping at the bit for you to do the recruitment chance on our girl. That'll be so nice. And we have guns for you. In fact, hold on. We don't even have guns for everybody, do we? Robert Nukin's got the rifle. Arctic, or somebody at least, should get the pistol. Jim has a knife. I guess we could eventually get him a gun too. Yeah, he's getting better at shooting. Who would get the knife? Probably Dumbo. Dumbo would probably get the knife. So yeah, Jim we'll probably give Jim the shotgun. And Arctic will get the pistol. And once we get Booze, we'll give Arctic his rifle back. We can't trust him with that rifle though, not with his manipulation capability of being 35% of what it is normally. So like aiming is really a struggle for him. Minor breakers for Arctic. It's getting pretty late. After this one, we'll have Jim turn in for the night, refuel that fuel, and we'll probably need to refuel that one pretty soon too. And we'll need to make food. I mean, it's just constant. There's never any opportunity to make progress because Jim is doing everything. By the time we make food, we need to refuel. And to refuel, we need to chop down trees. And by the time we're chopping down trees, we're out of food again. So it's just constant. There's never really much of a let up. All we can do is try to keep Dumbo alive and recruit Tycho and open things up with mining. When he's drunk, it'll be better because he won't have the withdrawals. They'll be worsened by the fact that he's... Well, I'll say this. Right when he drinks, he'll be drunk for... Or like... You know, maybe not drunk per se, but under the influence for some amount of hours, and then he'll still have the happy buzz for like probably a day or two, or half the day or something like that, and then when he's not drunk, he'll be like full 100%, or at least as high as it could be, I suppose. Also, I am acutely aware of the fact that yeah, we could need eventually to look into leaving some of this open because yeah, as Ogasso reminded me not too long ago, cave-ins are a thing that can and will happen if you go too far in. So this is fine as is, but yeah, before we'll go much further, we'll have to take into consideration some other things. Major break risk Arctic constantly, just always and forever. Yeah, that would be nice, Amnesia. Imagine, I want to live in a world where that's a reality. Poplar tree. Okay, how's about this, Jim? Since you are doing a great job, let's refuel that bad boy. Although we might not need to. That's not true. Yes, we do need to. Do that, because this might take a minute for us to recruit her. So we're fill both of those. And... Actually, how's about this? Cancel that second one. Refuel that one, and then make some food. Need material. Uh-oh. Are we out of raw food? We're out of raw food, so we'll have to chop some of this then. So, Jim, I will need you. Okay, we'll do these. Maybe we'll do these on the way. Nah, we'll queue it up afterwards. So, yeah. Cut that guy. What are some other ones that we queued up? That one, and that one, and that one. And see where that gets us. I think what we'll do on the morrow is look for some wildlife to hunt. So, maybe that platypus. And there are yaks. There's... Would yaks be... No, I think the boars would be easier. All three of the wild boars that are out there. He wants to do it right now. I mean, by all means. A logger named Yaroslav. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. He is one of our enemies, though. We can capture him for recruitment or slavery purposes. So he will not join willingly. I've actually never had the event where we get a pod crash with like a flat-out enemy. Usually they're neutral or they want to join, but this guy is not. It's a potential arm. Well... right, humorous. That's an arm bone, right? In that case, no, it is not an arm yet. If it heals up, it could be. It's definitely closed, if nothing else. Yeah, an arm just crashed, and it's got the thing about this arm. It's got a stupid fucking human attached to it, man. It's the darndest thing, with an artificial pelvis. Ain't that some shit? How old is this guy? 40 years old. He has an artificial pelvis. It's like, all right. What do we got here? Neurotic, which means that. He can break easier, trigger happy. He likes to shoot, and he shoots fast, but he is inaccurate. He likes the sea, the ocean. Incapable of carrying, understandable. Melee, not bad. Plants, mwah, delicious. Plants is excellent. That alone makes me want to capture him. Doesn't have a lot of gear, obviously. Has no guns, has 3 cigars. So, Farfnugan, I'm going to have you attempt to... Well, how's about this? We can't capture you yet. However, what we can do is give him a quick and dirty spot. Literally, I guess. Very briefly, because we're probably, hopefully, not going to need this bed for long. We'll see. Furniture. Just a quick and dirty sleeping spot. Something to get the job done. Right there. Why is there blood right there? Okay, don't put it right there then. Not sure why there's blood there. Was there a fight that occurred? I know that Tycho had frostbite, but that shouldn't involve blood, I don't think. Right here. For prisoners and for medical. So, Farfnugan, you are going to extract this person from being not... Oh, wait, no, where'd they go? Oh, they are very far away, by the way. And they bleed out in 4 hours. This might be a little bit tricky, actually. So, capture. He's an addict? Was he? I didn't even notice. Under health, maybe? Oh, it's just a tolerance. It's not an addiction, necessarily. Dependence means that... Well, actually, let's see what it says. Oh, it is an... Oh, interesting. I thought dependence wasn't quite as high as addiction. Oh, shit. Shit. That's a problem, then. Yeah, large tolerance. I'm hoping that dependence 1%... Yeah, I guess... I don't know what dependence versus addiction means. Can he grow... Oh, we have a lot of heal roots. Yeah, we got plenty. Before the arm goes bad. The arm's already bad, actually, is the problem. It's already injured. So I would say, oh, I have to capture him first. But the arm's already injured. We would have to heal up first. We have to heal it up before we could try to extract it. He could eventually lose the addiction. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not quite as dire as other things are. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm hoping that dependence isn't as strong as addiction, but I guess we'll have to find out. So yeah, you're gonna capture Yaroslav. Very good. We need to get food. Raw food, that is. Like, you know, mushrooms and such. Harvest botched. Not surprised. Is this stuff ready? 80, 30, nope, not quite, not quite. The addiction or the arm. I want to see what it's like first. I want to see how bad it is before I gut his ass. Or his arm, for that matter. Arctic is in a tantrum right now. Gonna destroy the gun because she's in a bad mood. Because of the alcohol withdrawal. Yeah. Jim, can you calm Arctic down? No, you cannot. Jim, I'm going to have you... And no one else can do this, and Farfadika is trying to rescue someone. I'm gonna see if I can have Jim do this solo. And still let him do that real quick. There's also a chance Arctic might collapse before he gets there. The tricky thing with Arctic is that he's very good at melee. Like, normally very good, but his manipulation is so bad, he probably isn't very capable. If he can be saved. I'm gonna try it, but he's pretty far away. It'll probably take 2 in-game hours to get where we need to go, if I had to guess. So Jim's like, let's see. How do I do this? Gear, there it is. So drop the knife. And then go for melee. He'll probably drop, I was gonna say, he'll probably drop in a single hit. Alright, very good. One little tap. One little love tap. So we Arctic, we do it because we love you and also because we love that shotgun. If she would have wanted to destroy something else, I would have maybe allowed it. Although the fact that that shotgun was responsible, well, not responsible. I mean, there was the tool in killing Elgasa. Maybe it's like a symbolic gesture, you know? Jim, let's have you tend to our friend. To our buddy. We got plenty of medicine. Clean cap medicine, at least. The herbal stiffs. And how you doing, Farfnugan? How's Yaroslav looking? Oh, he's gonna die. Alright, how's about this? Farfnugan, we cannot rescue him. Unless you could do some, like, field... stemming of bleeding, like, right here. We could maybe try that. Because, yeah, there's just no time to get him back. So we get sleeping spot right there. From medical. Would it work that way though? We can't. Oh, the tricky thing is we can't say. Oh shit, maybe we can't. Can we? What about this? Shit. This might not be an option then. Because yeah, we don't have an enclosed space. Shucks. What if we brought him over here? That's dicey. That's dicey. Yeah, we do. There's no way we can get the arm. We can get the clothes at least. The only thing I'm thinking of is if we brought him over here. Is that unroofed? Yes, it is. The tricky thing is that I don't think I can see this view bleeding out in like so many hours. Destroy that. When he's being held by somebody, when he's being carried by someone. Back to what I'm gonna do. I'm wondering how this could work. Unless there was some other way to do it. They always land on their arms. Yeah, it's only his right arm too. The clavicle is that's like collar, or not collarbone, but like the like shoulder, like in front of the shoulders, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Right foot. Unless I'm wrong, humerus is that's an arm bone, right? Even if it wasn't, even if it wasn't his arm, we would have to bring him back to the place, because I can't bring him to a medical spot, because I can't rescue him. I can only capture him, and I can't do like a temporary medical spot that is also a temporary prisoner spot, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna say Farfnugan, try to capture him. Think he's a goner. I hope that we're able to bring him this way. How's about this? I'm gonna very, very briefly make that not a prison room, at least. I want to make sure she brings him over there. I just want to try to stop the bleeding, then carry him back over. We can try. Oh, come on, Farfnugan. Come on. Capture. You can do it. Time is of the essence, my friend. The tricky thing, though, is I want to see how long 2 hours is. How long the 2 hours is. Because, yeah, now we can't see it. So he could die along the way. Maybe I'll have Farfnugan drop him temporarily when we get right here and see how things are at. Because if it shows less than an hour, because you see Farfnugan walks real slow right now. See, Jim is going to sleep after treating Arctic, after knocking his ass out. He treated him very well. 66%. Fearfully bashed him in the leg. Bashed her in the leg, rather. We are still out of food. We still need material. We cut those 3. Okay. Resume. So we got him right... Man, he like crashed so far away. Yeah, that's pretty much... That's almost the edge of the map. So he crashed right there. He almost crashed onto the yaks. The halfway point is right around here. So I'm going to do this operation very briefly. 0.6 out. We can't make it. There's no time. Strip his ass down. That's all we can do. We got his cigars. We got some pants. Got a shirt. Farfnugan can't haul, so I guess come back then. Yeah, that's all we can do. Literally all we can do. Yeah, there's no capture option. Oh, there's a capture option, but it gets us nowhere. All right, so get rid of that. And before I forget, re-enable this for prisoners. Cool. Unfortunate. I was really excited about getting another colonist, but the game had other plans. So Farfnugan can come back. And Arctic, or not Arctic, Jim. You have what you need. Let's make some food. He hauled them further away. We probably did, didn't we? It's about equidistant. It was a little bit further down. This one's a little bit further down. I feel like the time it takes to go like boop, 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 versus that way, it's pretty similar. It might be a little bit farther away, but it's not horrible, thankfully. It's not exactly ideal, but we take those. We take what we can get. It's a shame we don't have Cannibal anymore. He would have had a fresh meal for him. He would have been so excited. He would have wagged his little ferret tail. He would have been so happy. I don't know if ferrets wag their tail when they get happy. Yeah, we still got clothes. Not a lot, but we got something. One less mouth to feed. Yeah, the food shortage is gonna start to become a problem. We have some emergency bacon, and we're about to hunt some wild boars somewhere. Where are the wild boars? Okay, they're all right here. So they're not terribly far away. Again, Farfnugan can't bring in what he hunts, but he can do some hunting at least. So it makes part of the job a little bit easier. But yeah, I think what's happening is that these aren't gonna grow nearly as much in the winter. Some of them are, like, this is growing. It's just very slowly. So we'll get some mushroom food, but yeah, we won't be able to subsist on it alone. Arctic can walk again. I'm kind of surprised the taters haven't died. Jim has started a social fight with Farfnugan. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had one of those. Ever. Can I have... Actually, these are two of our social people. So we can't have them calm each other down. So we just have to let that do its thing. Now, if you kill each other, then we're dead. Okay, you didn't kill each other. Good. Yeah, the colony is done if we just kill each other, or if we incapacitate if they incapacitate each other. Feed someone in like it drags a corpse. If it was a human corpse, well, if it was an alive human corpse, maybe. But unfortunately, send it Farfigin first. Unfortunately, like, when it comes to animal corpses, I don't think it works that way, unfortunately. Unless it was rescue animal. Maybe if it was a downed creature. We could try it. If it was a downed creature that wasn't killed, we could try it that way. So let's say animal sleeping spot, like by the butcher's table, something like that. We could try that. We'll see if we can manage that to make that happen. But we'll see. An alive corpse, a corpse that hasn't quite died yet. Not yet. So we'll have Jim treat Farfigin, then we'll have Farfigin treat Jim. Begrudgingly. What started the fight, for that matter? Farfigin called Jim a burglar. This drove Jim into a rage, and he began the fight. And Jim landed more hits, but Farfigin got some pretty gnarly ones in there too. Jim tore off his arm. No, not really. His arm is already gone. In fact, that's probably the thing too. Farfigin fighting with one arm. That's pretty impressive. Corpse in waiting. That's kind of what Bori Manilow is. More or less. Bore or less, rather. Yeah, some kind of way to bring an animal into the camp. The only thing I can think of is if it is if it's still alive, and then you could say, oh, rescue it, because there's an intention to treat it. Then you can, then you could kind of override it. Otherwise, though, I don't know if there, sadly, if there are any real opportunities for a corpse, at least. Unless it was feed corpse to person, and there was no other food around. Maybe you could manage that too, actually. And then stop it right as they get close. Yeah, maybe you could maybe... That might work. I don't know if it would work only if there's no food. You could maybe try to override. Maybe if you drafted them, actually. Yeah. That was because of a lack of food. And I have since forbidden corpses. But if we allowed corpses again and did the manual override and, you know, without food being available, then maybe. Look at Farfigin sniping that meal before Arctic could get to it. That's fine. We still got some left. Not much, but some. Farfigin, you want to try the thing? Chatting. Is that the same as, let's see, when was it last attempted? 19 hours ago? Let's try it. I don't know if chatting is the same. Yeah, if we could get Tycho, that'd be good too, but you're right though, Lime. There might be a way for us to pull the old tricky such and such. Telling us childhood story. Now, I think Farfigin has a lesser chance than she would normally. Because she is injured, so she's not, you know, quite as with it as she would normally be. But I want to try. I'm just going to roll the dice. If we don't get it today, then we'll have one more opportunity before the day ends, I think. Oh, the day is about to end. It's 9:10 p.m. right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 9 a.m. Never mind. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. I saw the 21. That's the temperature. Got her ass. Hell yeah. Tycho, we got some great stuff for you, friend. Thank fucking goodness. So, this is just a bed now. So we can bring this in. Or we can just make that her bed, temporarily at least. We have a person! We have an actual person. So, yeah, give you some pants. We need... Let's see, I think we said we were gonna say either... I don't want to strip Dumbo. And we can't remove Dumbo's clothes. So for the time being, I'm gonna say... Arctic will relinquish Or jacket. And then I'm gonna say, Tycho, after you get that, put that guy on, and then these pants. And then Arctic, what do you have, Arctic? You have like a tank top, t-shirt, okay. And yes, of course we have clothes way far away. Tycho is not eaten, so she'll want to eat. She cannot deal with plants, so she can't help with that, unfortunately. Nor can she help with cooking. Let's look at what she can do. So, set the usual. She is an intellectual, so hacking is good. Doctoring, she probably shouldn't do. Yeah, not really. We'll set it to 4 in case there's just nothing else, but yeah. We'll leave that there, maintain that. She could do with intellectual when it comes down to it. But we don't have any VAT needs anytime soon, obviously. Bed rest, yes. Hall plus, yes. Basic, yes. In fact, I'm gonna turn Jim's basic down. Wardening, she's pretty good at social, right? Yeah, we have so many people that are good at social. I wish this happens so often in our games. We get multiple colonists that are like 10 plus at social, and then nobody can build. And maybe one person has a plant skill of 4. I wish we could get multiple people who are good at plants or multiple people who are good at construction, but it never works out that way, unfortunately. So, as a result, we don't need more wardening, but I guess we'll leave it at 3. Handle animal. Who is our animal person? It would be Jim. Oh, it's Tycho. Tycho's our animal person. Very good. So, handle animal. 2 for that one. I'm gonna put the rest of these probably down for that. Because, yeah, Jim's our second best animal guy. Not that it's much better, at least. It's a socialite colony. Yeah, actually, a lot of times it's like the socialite background, so to speak. It's the artist commune. Yeah, we get some artistes as well. So Arctic is an artist. So is Frafnugan. Jim is kind of artistic. Tycho has artistic passion. Dumbo is a very passionate artist. So yeah, artistic socialites. But not handyman or handy women, unfortunately. So anyway, so hunting. What's your shooting skill? Not great, yeah. We'll leave it as a 3, I suppose. Arts we'll put as a maybe a 4, I guess. Hauling, cleaning, research, yes. Writing, yes. One, set these up for Dumbo when he joins eventually. Emphasis on the word eventually. We still got a bit to go. Is Dumbo a social person? Yeah, kinda. Does he have passion for it? Not really. I'm gonna say no wardening for you. We have plenty of that covered elsewhere. Dumbo, your animals, we'll put it at a 4 for handle animals. Cooking, Dumbo, do you cook? No. That's a hard no. But you'll be our plant person, won't you? Kind of. Arctic is kind of our plant guy, but he can't do it, really. So Dumbo, you will be alongside Arctic. Grow and plant cut. What about mining? He's alright. I'll say mining's a 3. Oh yeah, do we have a craft person? 1, 1, 4. We do now. Or not, actually not now, but we will eventually. Alright. Yeah, a lot of it's gonna fall on Dumbo when the time comes. Handy with the bottle, it's true. A bottle. I'm sorry, Arctic, is that the glue emote? Are you trying to imply that you're handy with a bottle of glue? To drink it? Is that the juice, Arctic? Is that the forbidden juice? It's not alcohol at all, it's just fermented glue. Engineers instead of artists, yeah. We have 5. This is the most I've ever had. Ever this year. With this season of RimWorld. Last year, of course, we had a full colony, but we've never had more than 5 colonists. We technically don't have 5, but we technically do. It's kind of like, a little over the place. So let's see. So yeah, for plant cut and such. How's about this? Arctic can do some plant cut. I'm gonna have you work on that down here, Mr. Arctic. Actually, I changed my mind. Get that up there. Yeah, we need more foodsies. Wearing cloth pants, very good. You stole the yeast for the glue. That explains why we're out of alcohol. That explains so much. Because that was the last meal. She accepted and joined Farfanugan's community. Good job. Probably not enough to cook. Not yet. Need more materials. More mats. More Matthews. Some up there. Some up there. Some of them are kind of far away, though. We'll say don't fuel that automatically. I wish I could actually have somebody extract the wood on this one. Like, but I guess we can do... Can we reinstall? Oh, you can't reinstall it. Yeah, I'll just toggle it for now. Yeah, we'll need this one to be refueled eventually. That's actually something Tycho could do. What does she want to do? She wants to tame the wombat. That is not a euphemism. Let's have you grab a shirt. That is an awful shirt, though. Holy shit. It is very, very awful. This shirt is garbage, but it's better than nothing, so it's all we got. The rest of that will haul in eventually. So yeah, haul plus is a skill we can actually utilize now. And Farfanugan is still resting, so we're not going to get any meats for a while. I guess I could force her to do hunting, though. Health is 80%. Her manipulation is not horrible. I'm going to have her... Yeah, I'm going to... Well, she does. She does need to rest. When she's fully rested, I'm going to have her hunt. Elmer's Pale Ale. Delicious. They get gummed up for some... I wonder why. It's so weird. We got all kinds of goodies. It's true. Lots of things for the colony. It's a thing of beauty. So we got a bunch of things. Still not enough. Arctic, you want to relax socially. I'm going to continue to be mean. What are the closest mushroom things that won't take him a half an hour? I'm going to have him go up this way. Grab those bad boys. Don't have to be hauled. It's a good point. She already put on something. It was either gloves or shoes. Where is she? Tycho, where'd you go? Yeah, what does she have right now? So she has the gloves. Yeah, that's a good point. That's at least one less thing to haul. So once she's done with the Devil Strand shirt, we'll say put on the boots. Oh, there's boots and socks. Let's see which is better. For warmth in particular. I don't think she can wear both. So, from heat, 11%. Okay, the boots are better, yeah. So I have to put on the boots. We have cigars now, by the way. So for drugs, I'm going to say cigars. Only once a day if people are sad. And that will happen frequently. Sad or bored. Recreationally, that is. Socks and your shoes. I think they occupy the same slot, I think. We could experiment, but I'm pretty sure it's one or the other. Actually, Oh, I lied. There's separate slots. I'm full of shit. I'm actually full of shit. There's separate slots. That's wild. Because, yeah, because these slots down here and this one down here, those are modded slots. Those aren't in the vanilla game. So wear those too. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you for questioning that, Lime. Yeah, I had no idea that they were separate slots. The blisters would be, yeah, that would be very uncomfortable, especially for all the walking they're having to do. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice. I thought he like maybe had one on him, like was carrying one, kind of like the cigars, because you can carry a few things. Doesn't sound so bad, other than all the other awful things. That's the only real negative piece to all this. That's the party spot. That's where parties happen, clearly. Colony sees rescue. I wonder who. Could it possibly be this person? Yes, it is possibly that person. Rescue Arctic. Jim, can we make some food? We can. Except we need fuel, so never mind. Jim, refuel. We have wood, I think. Yes, we have some. Sock smuggler. That sounds like a euphemism as well. It was a good thing to inquire about. The inquisitiveness was very much appreciated because it led us down a very fruitful path. Need warm clothes. Oh yes. I mean everybody needs warm clothes, honestly. The clothes we have are okay, but they're not great. Bringing back the pants. Got cigars, got the gloves, yeah. Some extra pantalones. These yaks, I wonder. I wonder if that'd be worth taming eventually. They're pretty harmless to tame. I wonder if they... Let's see. They are cattle. Do they produce milk, I wonder? That'd be pretty dope. That'd be very dope, actually. Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they do, actually. They're milkable? Almost said they're yakable. Because we know these guys are milkable. Well, at least I'm pretty sure it says primary role is... Secondary role is farm animal, which is good. There's also Muffalo. We know Muffalo are definitely milkable. In fact, I'm going to say that Muffalo are probably the higher priority items. That would be very, very good. And Tycho is pretty good at animal stuffs. Desert starts are slow? Yeah, I can imagine. I've never had a desert start, or a desert colony. It is above freezing right now, believe it or not. Make some foods. People are starving. Literally, Dumbo's starving, for instance. Feeling indifferent. It's fine. We got the pants. And a bunch of stuff. I'm curious what she's going to prioritize. Probably animal stuff, if I had to guess. That's really the only thing that she can do immediately, other than hauling and cleaning. And we could definitely use cleaning for sure. She's going to... Oh yeah, and haul the cigar plus as well. It's a shame that she can't do any plant stuffs. Dromedaries, caribou, yeah. In the base... Yeah, that's right, in the base game. That's a good point, too. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of modded animals that are milkable. So, Frofnugan's out for a little bit. Yeah, once she is fully rested, we'll have her start some hunting. Get some milk coming in here. Or meat. Get some meat coming in here. And salted, yeah. Slept in the cold, yeah. Oh, that's right, too. Yeah, we need to get more wood. And we're out of wood. Well, that's not true. We have a little bit. It'd be enough to fuel the fire for a bit. I'm tempted to deconstruct this, but I have a feeling we're going to need that. Well, I'll say this. Hopefully, we'll need it again soon. Hopefully. If we could tame an animal, yeah, that would be really nice. If we could tame the muffalo, a muffalo, or two. Both, of course, would be ideal. Yeah, I was about to say maybe I should have her prioritize taming, but I'm like, no, we do need these to be brought in. If nothing else, they could be sold or traded, which would be very helpful. As we lack a lot of money. Things. In fact, we have literally no money. We lack a lot of valuable things we could sell for money. Yeah, exactly. Let's not get too comfortable, because we all know an infestation, I would say, would almost be certain party wipe. A raid wouldn't be certain party wipe, but it would be very scary. But infestation, I think we would fall apart like a deck of cards. And I would say infestations are probably more likely if I had to guess. In fact, I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet. But we all know the game is listening, so I don't want to appear too confident, because we all know how that's gonna go. So we got some meals. He wants to cook more. I'm gonna have Farfrugan feed our boy Dumbo. Our girl, Dumbo, actually. What's Jim doing? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement, but yeah, we're far from out of the woods. But it is an improvement. We take those. We did give her Tycho a bit. Oh, we need to rename Tycho for that matter. Let's do the thing that I've done in the past, which is to say, if you are in the chat, well, if you're hearing these words, you're probably in the chat. If you're in the chat, or if you're watching, and you do not already have, you haven't had your name applied to a living or dead person, then I'm going to type a message in the chat. It's going to say rename starting now. The first person that types a message after my message pops up in the chat, your name will be applied to this colonist. Our brandest, newest colonist. She was our nudist colonist, but now she's our newest colonist. So yes, if you want your name applied, then watch the chat for my message. And like I said, just type any message. It could be me. It could be smiley face. Just any old thing at all. And again, if you do not already have a living or dead entity named after you, whether it be a pet or a human. So here we go. Watch the chat because there is a stream delay, of course. So watch the chat for when my message pops up. Coming in hot in 3, 2, 1, Shazam. So first person who gets it. If there are no takers, then we will open it up to people who have already had names. We'll see if anybody wants their name applied to Tycho. We'll do the same for Dumbo eventually as well. So Nitro, you got it, Nitro. Nitro, you of course were the protagonist of our previous story. So now, no pressure, but it's literally all on you. No, I'm kidding. Well, kind of. I'm kind of not kidding. Here we go. Nitro Nova. Very good. Nitro Nova, your name has been proudly applied to our newest colonists. I expect good things, Nitro, or else, no, I'm kidding. I think I'm kidding. Buffernewton's gonna go relax for a bit. Jim's cooking some more foods. Nitro is going to chill for a bit. Yeah, very good. Let's give her the usual schedule. Actually, I'm gonna, well, I should give some people schedules. I wonder if Nitro should be one of them, actually. I'm scared to give Jim a schedule because I work him so hard because he's having to do everything. For now, I think I'll leave her off the schedule, but we'll eventually need it. Yeah, don't put pressure on her again. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, Warbird. Yeah, we missed you there. Although we can get you on. Actually, how's about this? Shall I go ahead and give that to Warbird? Let's go ahead and give that to Warbird. I'm doing it. Let's go ahead and rename Dumbo now. If you, how's about actually, Warbird? I'll ask you. Would you like your name to go ahead and be applied to Dumbo? Because I mean, hopefully he'll join us. Hopefully. An original landing colonist. Yeah. Well, see, the good news, Elgas, is that if you take a colonist at all, you won't last long. Actually, your colonist was not an original colonist. Yours, we purchased from a trader. A medieval sailor? I didn't even notice. Yeah, medieval sailor. You were in a coma as a child. Dumbo's a story writer evangelist. Yeah, Lime is evidence, yeah. Yeah, Farfnugan and Arctic are the two survivors, and they were from the old guard, the original generation, if you will. Now just bringing in wood. Look at that. Wood, you look at that. Second stream, though, yeah. It was very quick. It was almost quicker, but it was pretty quick. This much is true. All right, so we got meals. It is midnight. I've been live for about 4 hours. We'll go a little bit longer, but I am going to wrap up a little bit earlier than I usually do. Mostly because we started a little bit earlier than we usually do. Oh, Nitro, I'm going to have you, after you're done eating. This is not construction, it's hauling. Look at that. Look at that. Someone else can do this. I don't have to rouse Jim from his slumber. Ain't that some shit? All right, Warbird, you got it, homie. You got it, my man. Shazam! His title is Evangelist. Now, is that the word I'm thinking it is? Yeah, religious awakening. Okay. Hence why his arts have gone up and his social has gone up. It's odd that his medical would have gone down. So being an evangelist makes you not good at medical stuff. I'm not sure what they're. I mean, I can think of. I guess I can think of some some unkind correlations there. Some actual hauling though. That alone makes this worth the price of admission. Arctic, we're gonna give you a gun eventually. Nitro, when you wake up. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Nitro, when you wake up, we'll give you the knife. And then Jim, when you wake up, we'll give you the shotgun. That way everybody will be armed in case of emergencies. I know this gun is quickly deteriorating, but it's the best we got. A raid! It's almost as if I prophesized that we would need weapons soon. What's that in your hand? A knife. Yes. Ah, you see, I thought I was gonna do the meme. What do we got? They're attacking immediately. It's one dude named Nose. And he's got another double-barreled shotgun. He's actually a better shooter than the last guy. I'm scared. If we could get him, he can't do a lot, but he can plant. Another shotgun and another guy who's not bad at shooting. Let me make sure there's no one else. You know, there's Nose. Make sure no one's coming in from out here. No surprises. So I'm checking the edges of the map, make sure there's nothing else. So just one lad. A potential arm. Lime, I'm so delighted by every time we get a new person on the map. Lime's like, arm? Whereas me, I go colonist. But Lime is out here like, I require the arm meat. The tender, juicy arm meat. Take the arms, man. Yeah, maybe there's a mod that like when I don't know if this is a thing, but maybe there's a mod that will allow your colonists, like if they have a shooting skill above a certain threshold, allows them to aim for certain body parts or avoid other body parts. That way I could say, don't shoot him in the right arm if you can help it. Shoot him in the head, the chest, I don't care, but don't take the arm. I want to drop him, but don't kill him. And, you know, it'd be nice, ideally, to take him prisoner. He's a shooting of 18. He is, well, actually 17 now. But Arctic can hardly aim worth a damn, so it's almost not even worth taming or taming. What's the word? Drafting Arctic. Actually, that's weird. Arctic, did he not eat a meal? Oh, now he's eating. Okay, so I'm not gonna draft him yet. Fafnugan, let's see how fast this guy moves. He's going across the snow. He's going pretty fast. Oh, because I'm in double time, that's why. He's got quite a ways to go. A mad boom rat. Now that is very fortuitous. Of all things to happen. Thank you for the hydrate, Mr. Warbird, by the way. Yeah, that last guy, that was scary. Thank you, Mr. Warbird, for the hydrate. That was scary, and that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more observant this time than just assuming. Yeah, maybe this little lad will nom his leg. I want to watch that go down. Although, yeah, I'm gonna have to draft people pretty soon. Pop plant, that's fine. Because, yeah, I think this thing already knows about this dude. So Arctic's gonna get his gun. I'm gonna go ahead and have Nitro get her knife. I'm gonna go ahead and have Jim get his shoot gun. So I'm gonna have people prepare. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, once Arctic's there, I'm gonna go and draft him. Everybody else, I'm gonna go ahead and draft Farfnugan. Put her right here, I think. Trying to think of like places to take cover. This is actually a pretty good cover spot right here, I think. I think that'd be pretty good. So put you there. Arctic, I'll draft you eventually. Jim, once you get your shotgun, we'll put you like maybe up here, maybe. And then Nitro won't have a gun. Yeah, Arctic will draft in a second. Fuck him up with the knife. Yeah, that's what we would like to do if it comes down to it. If he appears to be distracted. Jim's fully healed. Very good. Colony sees rescue. Okay, so Arctic cannot participate in this raid. Can we at least have him drop his gun? He never actually picked it up. Okay, so someone else can get it then. I guess Nitro, it's gonna be you then. Yeah, Nitro, get the gun. instead of the knife. I changed my mind. He tried his best, but actually, what incapacitated him this time? Oh, because he's cold. Yeah. Ooh, it's real cold. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Even though he was sleeping in the warmth, he got hypothermia in the process. However, we need to deal with this first, so I'll rescue him in a second. Yeah. That's how it be, man. For fuck's sake, man. He's trying his best. He's trying his best. I wanted to see this whole deal. Where's the dude? Is that the dude? That's the dead guy. There's the dude. He has no idea he's about to get stalked. Attacking nose, rather. It's okay, Arctic. It's okay. You're trying your best. That's what matters. Nitro's like, I wanted to cut his face off and wear it. It's okay. We'll give you the gun. No, you didn't die, but you did pass out from exhaustion and also hypothermia. But it's okay. We still love you. Well, maybe Lime doesn't, but I still love you. No, you're not dead. You're just like, you know, dead inside. It's totally different. Alright, so we got the squad. Put you right there. Yeah, I'm trying to like think of like creative places for cover. Okay, well, unfortunately that guy didn't get to last long. The Boom Rat lad. The Boomtown Boom Rats. Gonna put Farfnukin right here, actually. What I could maybe do is put Jim there. I think what I'll do is actually I'm gonna switch. I might just switch spots then, because Nitro can't really reach from very far. Although this guy's a pretty short range for his gun. Yeah, Nitro will be able to reach him before he can reach anybody, actually. Well, I say that. I think I'm gonna switch them places. Oops. This means Jim's out in front, which is scary. I did give your coat away, yes. Well, the good news is we might get a new one, actually. A fancy wolfskin coat. Is that a crab? I thought he was wearing a crab. He does have armor. Wooden plates, it's not much, but he's got something. This guy's a pretty good shot, and he's got a shotgun. He's actually better than the old guy. Oh wait, actually, hold on. We can check. The old guy had a shooting skill of 6. He also is missing a head and both arms and a foot. A crab in disguise. He's slowly evolving into a crab, much like every human being and critter ever. So he might try to shoot Bori, and I wouldn't be that sad about it. Bori is not trained to attack. No, he's not. That would be pretty cool, though. Pretty sweet. Colonist needs rescue, you guys. I know. It's just we need to take this guy out. There we go. Nitro already landing a shot. Nose got, woo, he got hit. Fucked up his stomach real good. Oh, we almost like that was like a direct bullet to the stomach. Hide behind Bori. He wouldn't be very much cover, but it would be efficient. Hit nose with a projectile, not in the nose. Burst due to a gunshot wound, scattering blood everywhere. Do you think it was like like it just got everywhere? Anyway, let's see what else happens. Oh, headshot. We could just leave, and he will probably collapse. Aiming for the dick. Taking a page out of Shelly's book. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Well, he's dead. I thought I was like, I could just like call off the shot, call off the, you know, the combat, but never mind. Instant dead, which means his clothes are tainted. All the clothes are tainted except the plates. We can grab that. But everything else is tainted, so we couldn't get his clothes. I mean, we can still get it, but it's... I think wearing tainted clothes is a really, really not good negative. Like, mood negative. But it's still something. Poor arm. No arms or dicks, unfortunately. Sad. So we'll definitely want to bring that in. We'll still bring it in. Let's see how bad it is. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm remembering. Same with this guy. I mean, it's warm clothes, and we're not really in a position for beggars to be choosers, so to speak. So Jim's gonna... Actually, no. Oh, nobody got injured. Never mind. No. So Arctic just needs to be warmed up. He'll be fine. We could, yeah, we could sell. Well, actually, no, you can't. You can't sell tainted stuff. Or at least I'll say that nobody ever wants to buy tainted stuff. What's up, Mr. Whale? What's up, Duty? Duder? Why'd I call you Duty? I meant to say Duder, but I said it weird. Need warm clothes. Everybody. Especially Arctic, because he has no jacket. Hence why he collapsed earlier. He's shiverings. He's got the shivers. That's fine. He'll warm up. He'll be fine. Farfanugan's also fine. In fact, she's technically fully fine. 15 minutes ago. That's a late night, man. I'm still giving you the late night hours, I see. That's no funsies. Time to harvest a glow bulb, he says. That is correct. That is correct. It is getting kind of late. Actually, I think that's a pretty good note to end it on. Right when Whale shows up, though. I'm sad, because it's always nice to hang out with Whale. He's a good dude. That fire's going to spread a little bit, although it's so cold, I can't see it doing too much, I don't think. So that's the last of this guy. It looks like a... Did a platypus just eat this guy's head off? He is very full. And they do eat corpses. I think a platypus ate this guy's head off. Yep, head bitten off. Freshly. Tower of Bread. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, that's no good, man. And default. Yeah, for sure. How are you feeling? Are you alright? I mean, the bread itself isn't too bad, I don't think, but, like, the racks themselves can be quite heavy. I hope it's not too bad. That's scary. In fact, you had something else happen to you not too long ago. A few months back, I remember you told me about. That also was unpleasant, so it's like, damn, dude. Can't catch a break. Oh, so it was just the racks then, yeah. Just the racks, yeah. You did block. Okay, that's good, but still. That does suck. I'm sorry to hear you had to go through that, man. That shit sounds not fun for anybody. Wow, Arctic feels great. Look at him. He's strangely happy right now. It won't last. But, you know, something. Something that we'll take. We'll take those. Farfading gets to go fucking murder some boars. Hell yeah. Oh, he just sniped that dude. The one shot sent a wild ricochet, shattering his spine and shooting his body. Look at that. Shattered his spine instantly. It never lasts. Arctic, you know, that's like my favorite Baru emote. Especially when it's used correctly. Oh, wait, is Farfading gonna... Oh, is he gonna bring the food back? The meat back? I'm so proud of him. I didn't think that it worked that way. Because he has hunted something previously, but he never brought it back. So maybe hunting does include kind of hauling, kind of. It's not hauling it that much, but it's better than nothing. Maybe it's because we didn't have a stockpile zone set up earlier. Maybe that's why. No, that's not true. We've had this set up for a while. I can't remember. I don't know why it never worked previously. Because, yeah, now we can't haul him or anything. So it's not like he suddenly got the skills to haul. I'll take it. This is the best news ever. So we have meat nearby. We can butcher it. Jim is harvesting everything though, which we honestly need to do as well. So we have many things. So Nitro's hauling that stuff out. Actually, I'm just gonna do this, Nitro. You don't have to like bring it to the thing. You can just bring it anywhere you want. Oh, okay, never mind. She wants to bring it there. I was basically trying to avoid her having to walk by a bunch of dead bodies. Oh, she put it on. Okay, well. Tainted. Okay, so it's only a -5. That's not horrible. Can you haul this at least? Oh, and the shotgun, for that matter. Shotgun, for sure. He can haul a little bit of food. He can haul what he hunts. Which is very helpful. So that is a significant boon to our survival. Because, yeah, I was going to say Nitro is going to be like the dedicated fetcher person. But this is much more convenient. Is that a bunny? That bunny's going to get got. It's not a lot of food, obviously, but it's better than nothing. It's a donkey. Hunt. 5%. I have full confidence in Farfadugan's hunting skills. What else? What else can we hunt? I'm on a killing spree. Killing spree. What is a swarmling? That doesn't sound good. Oh my. That doesn't look good at all, actually. Slowly disseminated the old Earth gene lines across the stars, with all kinds of terrain animals being used to populate and terraform the strange worlds. These were pests, though. Okay. One of humanity's first genetic engineering creations bred to enrich the biosphere of Mars. But then they jumped aboard an interstellar bound colony ship. They're not dangerous, but they are never on their own. They asexually reproduce. Once they attack another creature, they implant larvae and then they hatch. Oh my. So that's going to be a problem with regards to our meats that we have outside. Not useful to have around. Yep. Maybe there's a niche use for them. Maybe. Yeah. I would like to kill them, but there's 8 of them, which is a little scary. They're probably going to go hunting probably for Bori, if I had to guess. So we're probably going to have to deal with them eventually. They're pretty harmless. Well, they're not very scary on their own, at least. What's up, Insig? Yeah, they're not pretty scary. They're not very scary on their own, but I think it said, yeah, once they attack another creature, they... Oh, never mind. What was there a thing that said that, like, they would all attack at the same time? Maybe not, actually. Maybe I'm full of shit. They're never on their own. What I'm hoping is that we can just start hunting them down. 2% base chance. I'm willing to take that chance. We have 1 new colonist. That's correct. It was the person we took prisoner last time. She is now one of our best friends, one of our BFFs. BFFs forever. Arctic is mining some more. So we got another boar, which is good. Yeah, I'm worried that they're going to start to hunt our people or our colonists. Or, I'm sorry, our people or our 1 boar. And I kind of want to, like, strike first. I kind of don't want to give them a chance to do their shit. So, Farfanugan, let's try this now. This might be a horrible idea, but I've never shied away from horrible ideas in the past. I'm worried if I don't deal with this now, this is going to become a problem. Manhunter chance per hit. I think it's going to be fine. Maybe. There's hope. There's not a lot, but there is hope. Starvation. Probably Dumbo. It's Warbird. Oh, which is that's right. The new Dumbo. The new Dumbo. So, Jim, can have you feed Mr. Warbird. Let's see how this goes. We don't really need insect meat, obviously, so there's no need to butcher these things. Watch them instantly go into manhunting mode. Just all of them. I mean, the name Swarmling sounds ominous, to put it nicely. Getting close. Farfanugan's shooting has gone up at least a little bit, right? Yeah. Almost. Maybe I should get her closer, maybe? This is increasing her. Yeah, not much, though. Starvation. Yeah, that's what Jim's doing, right? Uh-oh, do we not have food? Oh, don't do that, Jim. I didn't realize we were just out of meals. In that case... No, don't do that. Butcher. Oh, you can butcher this one, man. Alright, fine. If you insist. Farfanugan's like, God damn it. Try to hunt that one. I want to see what happens when we hit 1. There are pretty small, wily targets, though. I want to confirm that we can slowly hunt them and not just have them all swarm us, as the name Swarmling would imply. Almost shot that one by accident. Okay, there we go. So, that was pretty much what I needed. I'm going to... I think for the time being, I'm going to only have those Swarmlings be hunted for a while. Because I want that to be the priority. To just get rid of those assholes. Because I do not want them to stay around. Oh, some of them. Oh, one of them. Another one did get shot. Okay. He's like, now I want to murder. She's like, now I desire. So I've told her, it's like, no, you're fine. You don't have to anymore. Once we do that, we'll cook some meals. We'll get lots of meats. Very good. So, Jim, once you're done there, look at all that meats. Hell yes. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Still shooting the fuck out of these guys, man. Hell yeah. One condition needs tending. One condition needs tendies. I love how dedicated she is. Do I have Farfnuga on a schedule? Oh, I do have her on a schedule, actually. Yes, I do. So I need to butcher another creature for another round of meals. But it's at least a start. And then there's this guy. Is that to say that there's two of these things? Thunder Beasts? Or is that the same one? I think it's the same one. Alright, so... feed Warbird. Plain old bona fide meal. And this day is approaching its end, and once it reaches its end, I am going to end the stream because it is quite late. And I've got work in the morning as per usual. However, I am going to find a raid target, so if you want to stick with me a little bit longer, we're going to get ourselves a raid target. In a general sense, I can tell you that I will probably not stream tomorrow. I don't typically stream on Wednesdays, but I will be streaming on Thursday, and it'll be an all RimWorld stream. So we'll continue where this one will leave off. For a second there, I thought Farfnugan was wearing like a Davy Crockett hat, but she is not, sadly. So one of them is dead. I'm gonna say you don't have to, like, you don't have to deal with that, Farfnugan, it's fine. Now she's like, alright, I want to kill some more, though. It's like, we don't have any need to butcher these things. That would give us chitin, I guess. Which is good for... which can be used to build. Just shut the wall. Ooh, look at that. Same thing. It's like, no, that's fine. Good job, Farfnugan. A whole day of hunting. Look, she actually did stuff. She actually did stuff, and she was helpful. Good job. Will I start another one? Yeah, we'll do another one. We'll do another one if this one dies. And I won't be sad if it dies. To speak frankly, I won't be sad when it dies, because it's probably a matter of time. But yeah, we'll do another random start. We would do a random starting location with 3 random colonists with the same difficulty, same storyteller settings. So we would roll again, because I'm still having fun, and I enjoy starting new colonies as much as I enjoy continuing existing ones. Like, I'm still having a fun time. Eventually, I might get bored and want a colony to, like, legit go far, at which point I would probably lower the settings and maybe choose my starting colonist and choose a starting location. But for now, I'm still fine to continue what we got going on. So there's Arctic, who wants to visit the grave, although he might pass out before he gets there, so we'll see. Yeah, I sure hope not. It's not something I would like to see happen, but it might come down to that. Also, Arctic is wearing the warm gear, despite it being tainted, which does make her feel not great about it, but it's only a -5, so it's not horrible. There is hope, though. We've definitely started better than we ended. I'm sorry, we're ending better than how our colony, the stream, how do I say this? The colony is in better shape in how we're ending the stream than it was when we began the stream. I'll say it that way. So it's an improvement. We fucking take those, honestly. There's Bori Man, that's correct. And that's, yeah, he's the emergency bacon, the emergency break glass for food situation. Because we have animals to hunt, not a ton. We have some berries, we have some more mushrooms and such, but food will likely become scarce pretty soon here, so we might have to get a little bit creative. Oh, that's not there was a dead one, wasn't there? Oh, the dead one probably deteriorated because of the fire. Look at this guy just sleeping amongst the fire. I guess it's warm here if nothing else. When I click the fire is also 24 degrees, which is seems a little bit strange. Corpse obsession. Well, yeah, if another corpse obsession happens, maybe more people can get married. Because that was pretty romantic last time. Two people, somebody was obsessed with the corpse, and then someone else, then Arctic was obsessed with the corpse, so Frovrdigan proposed marriage. It was very romantic. Boris Johnson. That's pretty good too, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I would feel less bad. Corpse bride, there you go, Hearn, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Level 2 shooting, just by talking about shooting, apparently. Good job, Nitro. Relaxing socially. Who should get the second shotgun? I guess, Warbird, right? No, I guess Arctic would, actually. Do you want to get a shotgun, Arctic? Of course you do. That means no one has the knife, sadly. Consuming simple meal. That's the last one, actually. So Jim will need food upon waking, so too will Nitro. Oh wait, no, Nitro's eating right now, so Jim and American Warbird will need food upon waking. We have some stuff though. She is hauling things. Oh, the Mega Scarabs, right. We have stuff down there too. Okay. If I don't end the stream now, I never will, because I could keep playing this game forever, honestly. It's one of those games. It'll suck you in. But as I was in Grovana's chat earlier, we were talking about RimWorld, and he was like, it seems like a game that can suck you in. And I was like, yes, it will suck you in, but it's the good suck.